I want to read this because this is directly from the developers of Liquid Swords, developers who created Samson. Samuel's son, Samson. It's a biblical name. Anyway, um, that's besides the point. But there's some like righteousness, justice. Is there some biblical connection between Samson and Samson? Well, here's the thing. He's not using weapons. He's only using his fists. He's only throwing a beat down. So I actually like the fact that they made this conscious decision not to have any weapons, just to knock the enemies out. You were just knocking them out, and I think that was a conscious decision. I kind of like that, to be honest with you. Um, and I want to read this because this is the part that gets me excited, and I think it's good to see that developers are, like I said in my previous video, active and are engaged with us, the gamers who have purchased the game. I haven't purchased it yet, but most likely will purchase it soon. So let's read this. This is from the developer. Hello, thank you all for the interest in Samsung. Samsung. I know it's gonna say Samsung on the subtitles, but it's Samsung. It's just the way the AI it's reading my words. For our first patch for Samsung, that's going to live on April 10th. See change logs attached underneath. So I already went through this. Several performance issues. I'm just going to highlight this. Several performance fixes focusing on PSO related hitches. Fixed some misses with Slate. Fixed a landscape ray tracing dynamic geometry correctly from landscape PSO. Preacher did. I don't know what this is. All technical jogger. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff they fixed over here. And also they fixed the crash fixes, several crash fixes, related audio, animation, GPU, crash fix for clearing, use destruction help for vehicle with a timer, fix for potential case where attempting to update a failed dispatch when losing warp governs could clear the callback, fixed various audio related crashes, B dynamic ray tracing instance, four separate storage unit, B dynamic ray tracing instance, the mission, several fixes for mission, Icefish, Thrill, Susie Red. A lot of these missions have been fixed. General gameplay, several fixes for gameplay related issues. Um, NPC fall damage added as a failsafe for dropped NPCs. Day 3 pickups. Raise and interact range. Let outsiders check if the driver can be pulled out of the vehicle. Several updates for general polish across various parts of the game. Fixed smoke alignment and double tap in Susie's mission. Fixed vehicle voices. Added a dedicated remote dialogue bucket for voice lines without a visible speaker. Added separate dialogue buckets for police vehicle and remote dialogue. Fixed door kick spam. Man, they have really fixed a lot of stuff here, and this is great. You know, this is like my follow-up video to the video that I already have created, where I basically said that I am excited for developers being active on patching this game, and that makes me very happy because I want this game to be successful. I want this game to continue. I'm not a guy who likes to see game fails because I know what it takes to create something and just how it feels heartfelt when you don't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. So I want to support these developers, and it's good to see there's a lot of people who are actually supporting. So that's good, man, because I don't want to make videos like everyone else just trashing this game Everyone is just trashing this game for the sake of clicks and views. I don't want to do that. I want to be honest. I want to give you the alternative look. And I know it's very trending right now to be trashing this game, but I don't want to do that. See, I don't want to jump on that bandwagon just to get the clicks. I want to support this game because I believe that this game has a potential. And let's read some of the comments, how people have responded to these updates. This guy says, "Thanks for listening. The bugs, several of them have happened to me, but nothing serious. I haven't had any crashes yet. What bothers me the most are the untranslated or poorly translated dialogue. I'm playing in Spanish. Appreciate this. Hopefully I can get it running soon. I will keep the game as I want to support the team." Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When you fix missing translation for French language, maybe I'll buy the game again. I refunded because of this issue. I'm sure that, really, dude, English is not that difficult to understand. I mean, but whatever. I mean, you were able to understand what he wrote, and you were able to type in English, but let me tell you something. A lot of people speak English. All right, so anyway, whatever. This guy, whatever, dude. I cannot get past, because English is a very international language. There's not a country you can't, even any country in Africa, any country in Asia, dude. There's not a place on this planet that you can go that people don't speak English. If they choose not to speak English with you, it's because for whatever reasons, okay, they don't like you. But people understand English. There's not a place on this planet you can go to that people don't speak English. It's a very international, universal language, okay? So I don't want to hear it like this guy. Kenzo Games, whatever, dude. You refunded the game because of it didn't have a French audio dubbed option. Come on, man. Come on, man. This guy, Prince Ali, says, "I cannot get past consulting doctor. He just attacks me. Then the mission is soft locked." Yeah, but that was on April 8th. This was some of these comments. You see, they're April 8th. They're like when the game was released. Are there camera settings? By looking at some of the gameplay, it looks as though because the camera is so close to the player, it makes it difficult to see in front of him. Keep up the good work, devs. I believe in you guys. Great. That's good to hear that you will continue to support the game. Is there a formal roadmap published anywhere? Yes, there is. When can we play this on GeForce Now? How do I use the painkillers on keyboard? I don't see any options on the key assignments. Dude, they specifically said for you to use the Xbox controller. Listen, you have to use a gamepad. Guys, if you're going to play this game, they made this very clear. You need to use the gamepad because this game is really designed for a gamepad, and that's how you want to play this game. It's with a gamepad. Don't use the keyboard and a mouse. Although it's good to see that developers are planning to support the game, and this is the bare minimum, to be honest, none of those fixes or proposed fixes are going to change the fact that the game, it's essentially the same 3 missions on repeat. The core gameplay loop simply isn't fun. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, okay? I'm sorry that you feel that way, Gertquake, but I disagree. I think you can have fun with this game. Just driving around, it's fun. Or maybe you'll drive around as in a police car, pretending to be a police officer. I don't know. There's fun you can have, just like in Grand Theft Auto. There's always something you can do. Have some fun. There's mods like John Wick mods. I'm sure there will be different mods. Okay, I'm sure they'll even have mods where they'll add the strippers and hookers, running around. Okay, I'm pretty sure there will be more mods on a Steam coming. So yeah, dude, there is, in my opinion, plenty of fun to have with this game, And I can't wait to get my hands on this game so I can show you throughout my live streams and throughout my videos walkthroughs, just how much fun you can actually have with this game. Let's see. I have two questions. Is it normal that you can steal vehicles when an NPC is inside, and why can't you take parked police car? What's the key to call your vehicle? Uh, okay, well, that's a good question. This guy says you have to press V. I don't know why people are using keyboards, man. Just I know it's this the thing with the PC players. They like using, dude. I only use the keyboard and the mouse if I'm playing like Battlefield 6 or Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm not going to use a mouse and keyboard when I'm playing a game like this. And they specifically said use a game controller, use a gamepad. Come on. This guy Sid says game is being brought down super hard by the combat, floatiness, and bugs. Fix those while you still can. Well, the good news is they have fixed it. This is, you have to remember, this is from April 8th. I'm reading an old comments, you know. So let's go a little bit further with these comments. Let's go to like April. Let me see. April 13th. Let me see. Developer has responded. Let me see. There seems to be a bug with a hot iron mission right now. It only worked properly the first time I played it. After that, either Antoine or Antoine doesn't open the door. Lots of clipping issues with the graphics. Punch an enemy, he gets up on the car. But you know what, guys? Even a AAA game. Look, I just want to say this. I understand all of you who are complaining about this game and the way it was released, but you have to understand something. Even a AAA studio, when they released the game, like let's look at Starfield. Look what a mess Starfield was when it was first released. And we're talking Bethesda. We're talking a huge investment, a big budget game. And it had issues for months and months, almost a year. A year into the release of the Starfield, they were having issues. And even right now, even on the PlayStation 5 version, they're still having issues after 3 years. So, and that's a big budget AAA game. This is a small budget. You guys need to understand this is a small budget, not a big budget, a small studio, an independent small studio. They publish their own game. They don't have an official publisher. They're publishing their own game and they're developing their own game and they're putting it only on Steam. Okay? So cut them some slack, guys. And they're only charging you $25. And if you want to buy this game unloaded, you can get it for $22. Okay? It's $22. All right, man? I understand why you guys are, criticizing, why you're so upset. But let's also be honest. This is a low budget. We got to give them a pass because they're low budget. They're low budget, small independent company that they're developing and publishing by themselves on Steam. And they're only pricing it at $25. So let's keep it real. And the good news is they are listening to your feedback. They're reading your feedback. They have a roadmap. They have been active since April 9th. And they've been patching up the updates since April 9th. And even today on Wednesday, April 15th. And the next Wednesday, April 22nd. So they have been active on patching this game, on fixing this game. They have a roadmap. They're listening. And they're even replying, as you will see down below. They're replying to your feedback. So I agree with, I forgot the name of the YouTuber. I wish I could remember his name. I'm sorry, guys. He made a video where he says, why all the hate? Why does this game? And he's pretty famous. He's a pretty big YouTuber. And he says, and he played the game. He live streamed it. And he says, why all the hate? Why all the hate for this game? And at the time, I couldn't understand it. But now I totally understand like what he was talking about. That's because I didn't do much research. Now that I've done more research on Samsung, I'm actually loving and supporting this game and these developers because now I understand who they are, where they're coming from. So, this is why it's important that you do your due diligence, do your proper research, guys. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction. And I'm guilty of the knee-jerk reaction assumptions as well. This is one of the worst things that we have as humans is like the knee-jerk reaction, judgment, assumption, without actually doing our proper due diligence of actually researching and learning exactly about the product, about the company, and how it was created, and all of that, So this is a developer, Vendelals developer has actually replied. There seems to be a bug with a hot iron mission right now. It only worked properly the first time I played it. After that, either Antoine... Okay, so... And it's not opening the door or something. Hi, regarding the hot iron, we like to clarify that this issue has been addressed in our latest patch. However, to fully resolve it right now, you'll need to start a new game. Unfortunately, if you already encountered that issue... Okay, so this is exactly why it's good to wait. You see, I could have purchased this game day one. It's only $25. And I could have bought it on Loaded, which was CD keys, and it's now loaded. I could have bought it for $22. No big deal. But you know why I waited? Because I knew that there will be patches coming. I knew that there is going to be plenty of patches. And now, after how many days, right? Since April 8th, now that we're in April 15th, that all of the patches have been released and patched up, and all the issues have been addressed and patched up. Now, when I purchase this game, with all the latest patches and updates, guess what? When I start playing the game, I will have a smooth ride. I will not have any issues. It'll be a smooth ride. And that's what I want. That's why I waited. Because I know you guys are probably wondering, but dude, it's only $20, It's only $20. Like, yo, if you can't afford $20, how do you even pay for the internet? You make a good point. Well, now you know why I waited. I waited because I knew that there will be patches coming. So it's always good to wait for the game to be patched up. Listen, the game, it's not going anywhere. Everybody's acting as if the game's going to go somewhere. It's not going anywhere. Okay? It'll be on the Steam. It's not going anywhere. Just wait. And that's what I did. I waited for the patches to be updated. And once the patches have been updated, now I get to enjoy this game. I will be able to enjoy it properly. And I'll have a smooth ride. So developers are replying, and that's great. He replied also here on this question. How do I use painkillers on keyboard? Oh my God, man. I don't see any options on the key assignment. I think it's the button F. You have to press the F button. But why use the keyboard, man? Why not use this? You know how many of these controllers I have around? Plenty, bro. Use a controller, dude. Like, come on. Come on, man. Hey, excuse the late response. It's H. Oh, actually, it's H. It's not F. I'm sorry. It's H. Hopefully you found it by now. That's on us. It wouldn't show up in the control screen, but it's now added in the update that drops this Wednesday, April 15th. It's H. Okay. But you know what? Why use a keyboard, bro? Even if I'm on my laptop, and my laptop it's sitting on my lap or on my desk, I'm still going to use a gamepad. But anyway, I was wrong too. It is H. But see, this is what I like about developers. They're like admitting they're admitting like if they made a mistake. So it's good to see this, man. Look, I'm happy that developers are listening to people's feedback, that they're supporting this game. Look, I'm I'm very happy. There's a April roadmap. I already talked about this. I already covered this. Um, so look, guys, I support this game. I will most likely buy it. I will most likely play it. I will make videos about it. I will make plenty of content on it. I will make plenty of live streams on it. I will dedicate a lot of content just for Samsung, uh, because if we support this game, we might see more features. We might see multiplayer. We might see more DLCs. Learn more about his sister, how she got all tangled up in this. Learn more about him as a getaway driver. Learn more about the Tindleston. And who knows, maybe on the DLC they will unlock that city, that secret city downtown. Well, it's not a secret city. It's just the downtown of Tindleston, but you can access the Tindleston. There is a way to go in it. You have to kind of jump through some hoops, but it's like an empty city. But maybe on a DLC, when they create the DLC, maybe on a DLC, maybe they'll have a new mission where you'll be able to go in the city and learn more about your sister and her past, learn more about the Samsung past, and who knows, maybe they'll add a multiplayer, cooperative play multiplayer where you can join other people or your friends can come join you. So I want to support, man. If we support these guys, they might even do a sequel, you know. So we need to support this game. Look at this guy. Oh, this is cool. This is amazing, bro. I like this. This is great. Yo, this is great. Driver and Driver 2. Nice. Hell yeah. This is great. This is great. I love it. All right, guys. So, look at this. Samson John Wick there. There's the video. Like I said, I am going to support this game. I will buy it. I will play it. I will make plenty of content. I will dedicate my channel just for the Samsung. I'm going to turn my channel into a Samsung channel. It'll just be Samsung content. Everything regarding Samsung. And I really want to help these guys, man. I want to support these guys. I really do. Developers, if you're watching this, I want to support you. I really do. And please, please, developers, please don't give up. Listen, don't listen to the haters. Don't focus on the negative. Believe me, there's us who are, out there keeping quiet, but we're quietly supporting you. Me, I'm not even keeping it quiet. I'm letting you know that I'm supporting you. Believe me, there's more people out there who will support you and they're supporting you. Believe me, guys, don't give up. There's a support out there, man. There's a lot of us who will support you. Okay, so don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. Read our feedback. Like I said, listen to our feedback. You could, if you make enough money, if you have enough resources, you could bring a multiplayer. You could bring some more cool features, maybe a DLC in the future where we can learn more about Samsung and his sister. I'll pay for the DLC, man. We'll pay for it to support you. We'll pay for DLC. Bring the multiplayer and some other cool features, you know. So yeah, just don't give up, please. Just keep on supporting this game. We'll keep on supporting you, but please don't give up. And I'm happy to see that you guys are, you know, not giving up, that you're supporting this game. And like I said, don't listen to the haters, ignore the haters. The best thing you can do, you know, Ridley Scott, before I go, a famous film director, Ridley Scott, said ever since Legend and Blade Runner, because, you know, Legend was criticized so badly, and so was the Blade Runner when it was released in the early 1980s. People didn't understand the Blade Runner. They didn't understand why it was filmed during the night and always raining. They didn't understand, you know, the Legend movie. And Ridley Scott said, ever since Legend and Blade Runner, he says, didn't bother to read the press. Like, I don't know, he says he doesn't read the press, the reviews, the newspapers. He doesn't read it. He doesn't read the dailies, to see what they're saying about your movie, reviews. He stopped reading. I mean, does he care about what people think? Of course, he does. You know, he wants the movie to be commercially successful. But he says it doesn't do him any good to read negative reviews. So he just stopped reading all the negative reviews. Why am I saying this? Because what I'm saying is, don't focus on the negative. Because if you focus on the negative, then you're going to start thinking that you are a loser, that you created a loser project, that you're no good, that you're a failure, that you're a loser. That's what they want you to do. Remember, that's their objective. That's what the haters want to do. The haters want to, make you feel that you failed, that you're nothing, that you're nobody. So listen, you have supporters. For those of us I will support you. I will buy the game. I will make plenty of content. I will make plenty of live streams and plenty of videos to support you guys. But please, just don't give up. Keep on supporting this game, and keep up the great work. Okay? Thank you very much.